Ladies and gentlemen, success has a beautiful shine from the outside, but the truth is, the journey is not comfortable. Everyone wants the final result, but very few are willing to walk through the fire that shapes champions. Success demands sacrifice. It demands that you wake up when the world is sleeping, and that you keep moving when everyone else is giving up. It demands discipline when your body wants rest, focus when your mind wants distractions, and courage when fear tells you to stop. Success is not built in comfort, it is built in pressure. Diamonds are formed under extreme heat. Muscles grow only after pain, and individuals rise only after facing challenges that test their limits. People will doubt you, people will leave you, your plans will fail. You will fall more times than you will rise, but every fall prepares you, and every scar teaches you. The path is not easy, but it is worth it, because success is not for the privileged, it is for the persistent. Comfort creates average people, discomfort creates legends. When you push yourself beyond your comfort zone, you discover the version of yourself that you never knew existed, stronger, wiser, unstoppable. So, if you want success, don't pray for it to be easy. Pray for strength, pray for discipline, pray for consistency. And remind yourself every day, it will hurt, it will break me, it will challenge me, but it will not defeat me. Success is not something you achieve by living an easy, relaxed, or routine life. It demands that you step into situations that feel uncomfortable, unfamiliar, and sometimes painful. When you chase a big dream, you must understand that comfort and success cannot live together. You will have to sacrifice your sleep, your excuses, your laziness, your distractions, and sometimes even your old lifestyle. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, days when your energy is low, days when nothing seems to work, and those are the days that truly define your journey. Success isn't about what you do when you feel good. It is about what you do when you feel tired, stressed, and uninspired. That is where discipline enters. Discipline is doing the work even when you don't want to. Discipline is waking up early while others sleep, practicing your craft when no one is watching, studying when your friends are partying, and pushing yourself when your body wants to stop. Discipline transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Sacrifice also means letting go of temporary pleasures to gain long-term success. It means saying no to comfort so you can say yes to your future. It means understanding that every minute you waste today becomes a regret tomorrow. Success requires you to accept the discomfort of growth. It asks you to stretch your limits, to challenge your own strength, and to train your mind to stay focused even when everything around you tries to distract you. Comfort may give you short-term happiness, but discomfort gives you long-term greatness. When you commit to discipline and sacrifice, you will start to rise above the average crowd. While others choose the easy path, you choose the growth path. While others rely on motivation, you rely on consistency. While others quit, you continue. That is how winners are built. Greatness is never born in comfort, it is always shaped in struggle. Champions are not created in easy conditions, they are built in moments of pressure, situations that push them to their limits, and challenges that force them to grow beyond who they were yesterday. When life puts weight on your shoulders, it is not to break you, it is to strengthen you. Every champion has faced situations where the world doubted them, where nothing went according to plan, and where quitting seemed easier than continuing. But instead of running from difficulty, they embraced it. They understood that pressure is not the enemy, pressure is the training ground of success. Just like coal transforms into a diamond only under extreme heat, a person transforms into a champion only under extreme challenges. Setbacks play a major role too. People often believe success is a straight line, but it is not. The road is full of failures, disappointments, delays, rejections, and unexpected obstacles. These setbacks do not mean you are weak, they mean you are learning. They mean you are being prepared for something bigger. Every time you fail, you gain wisdom. Every time you struggle, you gain strength. Every time you get hurt, you gain experience. These are the elements that build champions. Champions are not the people who never fail, they are the people who never stay down. They rise with every fall, becoming sharper, stronger, and more determined. Challenges develop patience, pressure builds resilience, and setbacks create hunger. When you go through difficult phases, you discover your true potential, the version of you that is capable of achieving things you once thought were impossible. When pressure tests your mind, when challenges test your courage, and when setbacks test your heart, you grow into the kind of person who can handle success with maturity and power. Failure is not a sign that you are unworthy. It is a sign that you are trying, learning, and moving forward. Every successful person you admire has a long list of failures behind them. The difference is, they did not let those failures define them, they let them shape them. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is a part of success. When you fall, it forces you to look at yourself honestly. It shows you what needs improvement, what habits need to change, and what strengths you must develop. Failure gives you clarity that success never will. Success can make you comfortable, but failure wakes you up. It teaches you where you are weak, and it pushes you to become strong. Every fall carries a message. Maybe the message is to work harder. Maybe it is to work smarter. Maybe it is telling you to change your approach, improve your discipline, remove distractions, or develop patience. Failure is a teacher, a harsh one, but a necessary one. People who fear failure never grow because they never try anything big. They stay inside their comfort zone, safe but stagnant. But the ones who embrace failure, who stand back up after every fall, become unstoppable. They gain confidence because they know nothing can break them permanently. They gain wisdom because every mistake becomes a lesson. They gain toughness because they have already survived what they once feared. Success demands that you fail. It demands that you make mistakes, that you struggle, that you face disappointment. Without falling, you never learn balance. Without failing, you never learn resilience. Without setbacks, you never appreciate progress. Failure sharpens your mind, toughens your heart, and deepens your determination. It transforms your mindset from I can't to I must. It gives you the emotional armor to handle bigger challenges in the future. Each fall pushes you one step closer to becoming the person you need to be. The comfort zone is a silent trap. It feels warm, safe, familiar, and easy, but it slowly kills your potential. Nothing extraordinary ever grows in the soil of comfort. When you stay inside your comfort zone, you repeat the same actions, think the same thoughts, and live the same life day after day. You don't grow, you don't evolve, and you don't move closer to your goals. Comfort gives you temporary relief, but it steals long-term achievement. Greatness begins the moment you step into discomfort, the moment you challenge your limits, and push yourself beyond what feels easy. Discomfort forces you to adapt, forces you to think creatively, forces you to develop new strengths. Every great athlete, every successful entrepreneur, every world-class performer has stepped into uncomfortable situations over and over again. They did not wait to feel ready, they made themselves ready by facing the discomfort directly. When you choose discomfort, you choose growth. It might feel scary, it might feel unfamiliar, but it is exactly where transformation happens. The gym is uncomfortable, but that's where muscles grow. Waking up early is uncomfortable, but that's where discipline is built. Studying while others relax is uncomfortable, but that's where success begins. Practicing a skill for hours is uncomfortable, but that's where mastery develops. The truth is, every dream asks you this question: are you willing to be uncomfortable for me? Those who say yes rise above the crowd. They become stronger emotionally, mentally, and physically. They expand their abilities, sharpen their mindset, and develop a level of confidence that only comes from doing what others avoid. Discomfort is not your enemy, it is your ladder. Every step you climb may feel difficult, but it takes you higher. Comfort may feel good in the moment, but it keeps you standing in the same place while your goals move further away. Discomfort pulls you forward, stretches your potential, and molds you into the person capable of achieving greatness. Motivation is a spark. It feels exciting, it gives you energy, and it pushes you forward for a moment. But motivation fades. It disappears when you are tired, when life gets stressful, when things don't go your way. That's why people who depend only on motivation never finish what they start. Motivation starts the journey, but consistency is what completes it. Consistency is the quiet force behind every great achievement. It's the small daily actions, the repetitive habits, and the discipline to show up not once, not sometimes, but every single day. You may not always feel inspired, but if you stay consistent, your effort compounds. Just like water dripping on a rock creates a hole over time, your daily effort shapes your future. Consistency builds trust within yourself. When you keep a promise to yourself every day, even a small one, you begin to believe in your own strength. You begin to see progress even if it is slow, and that slow progress becomes unstoppable momentum. People often underestimate how powerful tiny daily steps are. They look for big leaps, big changes, big results, but real growth comes from steady, repeated effort. Consistency is the difference between people who dream and people who achieve. Someone who trains for 20 minutes every day will outperform the person who trains for 2 hours once a week. Someone who studies for 1 hour daily will surpass the person who studies 6 hours only when exams come. It isn't about how hard you work in one moment, it's about how long you keep working over time. When you stay consistent, you build habits. When habits form, discipline becomes easier. When discipline becomes natural, success becomes predictable. Consistency transforms effort into excellence and excellence into achievement. It creates a rhythm in your life, a pattern of progress, a mental toughness that no setback can break. Success is not a test of your muscles, it is a test of your mind. Physical strength can help you lift weight, run faster, or work longer, but mental strength is what keeps you going when everything inside you wants to quit. The journey to success challenges your emotions, your patience, your resilience, and your mindset far more than your physical abilities. Your mind is the real battlefield. It's where doubts appear, where fears grow, and where excuses get created. Even the strongest body becomes weak if the mind gives up, and even the weakest body becomes powerful if the mind stays committed. Mental strength is the foundation that supports every goal you chase. Mental strength is the ability to stay focused when distractions pull you away. It is the courage to continue even after repeated failures. It is the patience to wait for results that take months or years to arrive. It is the inner voice that says, "Try one more time," when everything seems impossible. When challenges come, and they always do, your mental strength decides whether you break or break through. Success requires emotional control, the ability to stay calm under pressure, to think clearly when things go wrong, and to keep your confidence alive even when progress is slow. Most people give up not because they are physically tired, but because they are mentally defeated. Mental strength teaches you to accept discomfort, to embrace difficulties, and to see obstacles as opportunities to grow. It helps you ignore negativity, silence self-doubt, and move forward with purpose. It allows you to stay loyal to your goals even when motivation fades and circumstances become tough. Your mind shapes your attitude, and your attitude shapes your actions. If your thoughts are strong, your actions become strong. If your actions are strong, your results become extraordinary. Mental strength is the invisible power behind every successful person, the fuel that keeps them disciplined, focused, and unstoppable. Success is not reserved for the most talented, the most intelligent, or the most privileged. It is reserved for the ones who simply refuse to quit. Many people start strong, full of excitement and dreams, but when challenges appear, when results take time, or when pain increases, they give up long before they reach their potential. The ones who rise to the top are not the ones who never struggle, but the ones who stay consistent through every struggle. Refusing to quit means holding on to your vision even when the path becomes dark. It means trusting the process even when people laugh at your goals, doubt your ability, or discourage your dreams. It means standing firm when life tests your patience, delays your progress, or pushes you to the edge. The winners are the ones who stay in the game long after everyone else has walked away. Every big dream will present you with moments where quitting seems like the easiest option. You will face days when your efforts feel invisible, when failure feels personal, and when you question whether you're capable of achieving what you want. But success requires a stubborn heart, a heart that says, I will keep going even if it takes longer than I expected. Even if I fail 100 times, even if I have to walk alone. Persistence creates breakthroughs. Every time you push through difficulty, you become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next challenge. Success is a slow climb, and the view at the top is seen only by those who continued climbing when their muscles were shaking, their minds were exhausted, and their motivation was long gone. The truth is simple: you don't lose when you fail, you lose when you quit. As long as you keep trying, keep improving, and keep moving forward, you are still in the fight. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who had perfect conditions, they are the ones who kept walking through imperfect conditions with unbreakable determination. Because success is not a comfortable procedure, it is a battlefield, it is a test of heart, and it belongs only to those who refuse to quit.